Hey, how's it going, folks? Hope you all are doing very well, and welcome to the first official episode of Monotalk, the series where I live-com and ramble about Monotype. The intention of this is to be relatively educational. If you want to see more tutorial stuff, check back on this channel and check my Reddit posts. They will be linked down in the description and possibly in an annotation if I can figure that out. Yeah, so we are gonna just dive right in, and I will be rambling about the various teams I encounter, and let's just see how this goes. For the first team, I think I will be using, let's go with Steel. Steel's a team I'm writing about on Smogon right now, on Stunfisk right now, so we will see how that goes. To mute the tab, give me a sec. Give me a sec to mute the tab, sorry. There we go, now we're muted. Alright, so it looks like facing a fairy team, so this should be actually pretty easy. So that fairy team also isn't all that great. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Reading Hidden Power Fire, although something tells me this probably isn't a very good idea. And I was right. Okay. Wow, that actually did kind of a lot of damage. Alright, so Mega Deontay is the premier Mega for basically all Mega Deontay is the premier Mega for all fairy teams. Although I would... Nope. Mega Mawile, on the other hand, is trash. Just saying, it's terrible. Don't use Mega Mawile. And then, of course, as soon as I say that, I'm probably going to end up losing this team, just knowing how I usually am. But anyways. Ooh, look at that, I like. So, in the event of a Mega Deontay switch, I'm probably actually gonna... You know what? Yep, see, figured. So... Alright, Hidden Power Ground is probably coming next, so let's just go ahead and... nope. Wow, that actually didn't do very much. See, that's what happens when you run specially defensive on our boy. Now we can go for Heavy Slam. So this is a pretty standard Steel team. Lots of switches. I actually don't have this. Isn't my sort of full hazard set Steel team. I don't really know where that one is. I have so many teams. But anyways, as I said in my Reddit post, Steel kind of runs bulky offense. Yeah. Steel's goal is to run bulky offense, wear down the opposing team with lead sheets and hazards. Especially defensive for the win. I am a fan. I'm definitely a fan. If we can get Stealth Rock up using Ferrothorn, then we will. But something tells me we probably won't. Let me just go ahead and keep seeding up. There it is. And here's Mega Deontay and Mega Deontay. Damn it! Ah! Oh, man, I hate this game sometimes. Got him! There we go. There we go. That'll get you there. That'll get you there. So I don't really know why he did. I guess he could have been reading a Heatran switch, but Earth Power would have done more damage. Anyways, yeah, so the goal is to wear down the opposing team with hazards and leech seeds. So as you can probably tell, we have Primarina down pretty low. Sylveon's taking a little bit of damage from those seeds. Mega Mawile is taking some damage, and Tapu Bulu is about to hit us with a contact move. And when he does, he will take damage. Unfortunately, we don't have any other rock setters on this team, because this team I picked Stallbreaker Heatran for this team without Stallbreaker Heatran without what am I thinking of? So Stallbreaker Heatran without what's that one thing I'm thinking of? Stallbreaker Heatran without Stealth Rock. That's what I'm thinking. Stallbreaker Heatran without Stealth Rock is actually not that bad of an option. Typically, you do want to use Stealth Rocks, but regular Steel team sometimes struggles with from time to time. Steel teams will struggle with what's that one? With Gliscor. I had a hard time. Steel has a hard time breaking Flying's defensive core because they're immune to spikes. And for the most part, yeah, that's just a tough one. That's just a tough one. That's all I can say. But this is obviously a kind of CT matchup. Mawile has Stealth Rock. Okay. So we should be able to just take the whole team down with priority now. Is what I'm thinking. See, he's trying to sort of do. I don't really know what he's doing there. Mawile really isn't very good on either team. If Mega was better, if Mega Mawile wasn't banned, then things would go well. But on the other hand, if Mega Mawile wasn't banned, then the metagame would be absolutely totally screwed. Because Steel and Fairy are both top tier types, although this is a trash Steel team. One of the worst I have ever seen. Or sorry, this is a trash Fairy team, one of the worst I've ever seen. And that's why they're currently getting 5-0'd. Standard Fairy team, I can show you guys that after this. I'm not very good with it. There we go, he forfeited. So I'm actually not very good with Standard Fairy, but my team is fairly standard team comp. So let's go ahead and give that a try. It's called Pixie Dust. Here we go. So this right here is more typical of a Fairy team. You've got Klefki, Mega Deoncé, Azumarill for a cleaner, Tapu Bulu, Tapu Koko, and then either Togekiss or Clefable for sort of a specially bulky choice scarfer setup or whatever you want to call it. So we are actually going to, I think this is one of the Challenge Cup, or one of the, not Challenge Cup. I'm pretty sure this is one of the Challenge alts. So we are actually going to go ahead and lead with, son of a bitch. I should have led with Deoncé. Oh, that was lucky, that was lucky. There we go, we got him. Yes, defense boost. So Klefki is one of the, or not Klefki. Fairy is one of the best hazard setting teams in the meta. See, he's using Physical Coco. Physical Coco never ever works, just saying. A lot of people have asked me about that. It never works. Just trust me on that one, alright? Base 130. Whoa, Mega Matrix fast. I may have to give that a try. It can't be that bad. Alright, Electric is not actually that great of a team. It has a hard time breaking certain things, namely the specially bulky Eviolite core type stuff. I would advise against using Electric. It can be really good if you can play it right, which most people can't. Son of a bitch. But Tapu Bulu is tanky, or strong, not tanky. It's strong. It's powerful. It's menacing. I actually really like. I really like Tapu Bulu. It's one of my favorites by far. So we've pretty much got this in the bag. I know I said it was bad at Fairy, but again, I guess pretty low ladder anyways. Still haven't quite figured out why Fairy is quite so good in the meta. I guess we'll figure that out at some point. You know what, let me go with this. We outspeed everything at this point, so we can kind of lock him into something that he won't really want to use too often. Now we have neutral hits with Coco, who kicks ass all over everything, especially with terrain. Tapu Koko typically runs U-turn. Typically runs U-turn on Fairy because there's less electric terrain spam, and because it's more common to switch in ground types versus it. Yeah, Tapu Koko is intended to be more of a straight pivot and sort of a revenge killer than it is to volt switch like it is on electric. All right, let's do another. Let's do one with. Let's do Psychic. I'm probably gonna do a video on my full and complete tier list, or my opinion of the tier list at least. Psychic is by far one of the best teams in the game, at least right now. So, yeah. This looks like a Webs team, which makes me kind of wish I had Magic Coat Jirachi, but I don't. Psychic is easily the most versatile team as far as team building goes. Yeah, all Fairy teams pretty much look the same. It's really good, but all Fairy teams look the same, as opposed to Psychic, where you have... Start the timer. As opposed to Psychic, where you have tons and tons of options. You know, for leads, you have Deoxys, Speed, you have Jirachi, you have plenty of other... He says hello. Say hello back. T-Wave. So he's... Yeah, there it goes. So if we can get... Klefki sometimes learns Defog. If we can get him to use Defog, that's going to be a good thing. I do have Victini on this instead of Scarftini. Oh. Klefki is so annoying. So if this is... Yep, Belly Drum, okay. Alright, so one of the best Pokemon on... One of the best Pokemon on... What team are we playing right now? Actually, no, I don't want that. Ah, damn it, that was a bad switch. I'm gonna need that for later, actually. See, this Alakazam is a Sash Alakazam. Check Alakazam is one of the best Pokemon in the tier by far. It's unique to only... It's unique to only Psychic, and it makes it extremely easy for Psychic to stop many of its checks. So this is a dual Lati team, which is possible in Psychic. It is also possible in Dragon, but not quite as popular. In my personal opinion, I like Mega... God, I hate Klefki. Kill yourself, Klefki. In my personal opinion, I prefer Mega Altaria. Mega Altaria is better for Dragon, and Mega Gallade is typically used on Psychic, although you can use Mega Alakazam. Mega Alakazam is not used that often. You can use Mega Gardevoir. I do have a Mega Gardevoir team. You can also use Mega Latias, as I'm doing here, or Mega Latios. Mega Latios typically runs a mixed set. Yeah. God, I fucking hate Klefki. So much Klefki. I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail for this video to be Klefki, I swear to God. All right, he finally moved. There we go. Sorry for the slight pause there. All right, see, this is what I was looking for. This is life orb, so I may not have to. Yeah, this won't affect it anyway, actually, but whatever. This is minimum defense, focus sash, yeah, the whole nine. Typically very, very strong, but don't always want to use it. There's Klefki. Ooh, there's the paralysis we were looking for. We can just keep wearing it down from here. Klefki has virtually no recovery, ever. Yep, there goes light screen. So once I get Klefki down far enough, then I should be able to just sweep. Okay, and now it can't come back in on Stealth Rock. And we are chilling. Chilling. Spikes is the best hazard we could have hoped for here. And actually, Fairy doesn't really have other hazard setters. It can, but it typically doesn't. Every once in a while you will see Stealth Rock on Beyonce, although because Fairy usually doesn't have other things to back up Beyonce, for the most part you want to use I doubt I'm able to get 2 dances off in front of Klefki, but you never know. Damn it, minus special attack, crap. That might be it. That might be the game right there. I'm actually surprised how much damage that did. Actually, now that we have plus psychic damage, let's see what we can do with this. Choice Scarf Latios is the standard choice for psychic. You will see Choice Scarf Victini every once in a while too, either one. I personally prefer Latios because you can defog. I have a soft spot for Scarf Latios. Although some people really like Victini. As someone said in one of my replays once, they say he says, okay, Choice Scarf detected, but I'm gonna say nah, speed tie, fam. Speed fucking tie. Oh man, maybe the outside actually isn't really that fast. Okay, so this is a gamble here. I know I outspeed it unless this is scarfed, but I may not be able. There's a chance I may not be able to kill this because I won't outspeed it and I have lower defenses. But I guess we'll see. Rabombi doesn't usually run anything that can. Yep, there we go. There we go. So you typically don't want to run Rabombi on Fairy unless it's well played. Thanks. So Rabombi's role on Fairy is as a sticky web setter. So I don't really know what he was doing there. I think it learns Quiver Dance, and sometimes you see it doing that, but that's really not very common. For the most part, Rabombi is a sticky web setter, and Web's Fairy can actually work extremely well, especially with a more bulky Mega Deoncé set. With something like Assault Vest Bulu, Substitute Bulu, whatever. Anyways, I think we have time for about one more battle, and then we are going to sign off. So let's go with, oh boy, I should come up with like an RNG for this. I have so many teams. You know, I'm feeling the Victini hype, so let's go with Fire. You guys may have seen this in my last video. This is pretty standard Fire team, same team. It's got a Charizard X and Victini core. Charizard X and Volcarona is pretty, oh, here we go. Charizard X and Volcarona is usually the standard. However, you can run Char Y alongside, sorry, you can run Char X alongside Z Celebrate Victini, which is what I'm doing here. Hi, Klefki. Let's go ahead and taunt Klefki. There we go. And struggle, so let's just keep spamming Flash Cannon now. Oh, pop play, okay. So breaking Beyonce is going to be the most important part of this match because Beyonce has Earth Power, and that's bad. Okay, that's Scarf. And since it's scarfed, we can go ahead and set up on him. Hello, Deontay. All right, and now we pretty much sweep because we outspeed everything. Yes, we do. Whoa, that's tanky. That is a tanky boy. Damn. Lights. Jesus, that must be some sort of bulky set. It would have been smarter for me to set stealth rocks with Torkoal, I'm thinking. Okay, there we go. Man, this may not actually go that well. See, this is a more standard fairy team. Got Klefki to set screens and Thunderwave. He didn't use Thunderwave, but he could. He's got. I'm actually gonna go here. He's got Klefki to set screens and Thunderwave. He's got Azumarill's Belly Drum Cleaner. He's got Clefable. That's probably running Calm Mind. Calm Mind Magic Guard, but it can also run rocks. That's the rocks that are in fairy. He's got Bulu as a breaker. He's got friggin' this dude as, you know, whatever this dude does. This dude does what this dude does. Now I'm in a box. Okay, I doubt this will survive another Thunderbolt, but if possible, I can get a sun-boosted Flare Blitz to try to catch those. Whoa, that's tanky. Not really. I'm actually very surprised. All right, so sun-boosted Flare Blitz it is. Blaziken actually doesn't hit very hard, but between Iron Fist and Sun, it can hit pretty friggin' hard as a Scarfer. It's also one of the only Scarfers that can beat Choice Scarf Neolego, who is by far fairies, or who is by far not fairy. Who are we talking about here? Who is by far Fire's worst enemy outside of Dragon types, and other Heatrans. Let's go Searing Shot, get that Sun boost. Stored Power Victini, in my personal opinion, is underrated, especially on Fire, because we're sitting at 448 special attack, which isn't really anything special. But with Sun Boost, it hits really, really hard on anything that doesn't resist it. And Sword Power, that's 120 base power at 448 special attack, which again is nothing to laugh at. He says GG, we say GG. And there goes Bulu. So there's the Fire team. And yep. GG, 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 GG. GG, GG, WG, WG. And by the way, this is going on YouTube as part of our Monotype tutorial series. By the way, this is going on YouTube as part of Monotype tutorial series. Excellent team. No, I'm serious. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Lead with Clefable for rocks. That's typically what we want to do. Clefable is the stealth rocks that are in fairy, as I said. Alright, I'm actually leaving now. Depends who you're facing. Alright, see ya. So it looks like we found a new friend there. Got some good matches in. And I think that is going to about do it for today's episode of Monotalk, the series where I live comm Monotype battles and basically just ramble about them, giving some interesting commentary along the way. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Check my social media links down in the description. Follow me on Twitter. Please follow me on Twitter. That's where I notify you guys about new videos. Check out my Reddit account for more write-ups, and I assume some of you are coming here from the write-up, so yeah. And hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all next time. Adios.